Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen, and I am so happy to have you all here for another episode of our midweek mantras. I don't know about you all, but I really look forward to recording this episode every week. I think that it's super fun to look back on my previous week, look ahead at the upcoming week, and tell some funny stories along the way. And honestly, for myself, prepare and kind of think about different mantras and affirmations and things that I want to focus on to better myself, to encourage myself, because motherhood is hard. It really is. Excited to be here. This is my first solo midweek mantra of 2025. I know I was on last week with my sister Madison, who I admire a lot. And honestly, she's my go-to for all mom questions like a rash, I don't know how to approach this. Oh, I got this note from my kid's teacher. Anything. She's my go-to person for calling. I respect her a lot as a mother, as a human being, and she has so many good qualities, but one quality in specific that I really respect about her is she's very calm and she doesn't get frazzled about the little things, and she just is she is a patient, calm mother, and I aspire to be a little bit more like that. Patience is definitely something I'm working on in motherhood for 2025. It's not my strongest suit, but I'm getting there. So, just kind of jump in, give a little recap, kind of tell you what's going on in my motherhood journey and what things we're working on. For 2025, we really wanted to do no diapers in our household. So we have tried to potty train my 2-year-old. She'll be 3 in April. We had tried to potty train her, I don't even know, maybe like 6 months ago. She was showing signs, taking off her diaper, wanted to sit on the toilet, and then it just ended up in like screaming, and we were like, okay, she's not ready. And then right when the new year hit, she seemed to get excited again. And then almost just kinda, like, potty trained herself and has been so good about going. Well, still a reminder, and, number 2 is definitely trickier for her. She struggles with that just in general. Homegirl loves her milk, and I think that contributes, a lot to that, but I love that she loves milk so much because she's not the best eater, and I know that she's always getting her calories, her protein, calcium, so I'm like, "You know what? She's hydrated. You win some, you lose some." But yeah, so we're trying to do no diapers except for, I guess, well, we've been doing pull-ups at if she takes a nap or at bedtime, and it is crazy because Liv, like, honestly potty trained herself, like, she just was it was like a 2-day thing, which I know is the exception, and it's just been fun, especially after going through those stages and like, how quickly they go away, to doing it again with Nora and, like, how excited you get about peeing in the potty like a big girl or undies, or it's just fun to kinda celebrate those milestones, but yeah, we're really excited not to have the diaper pail anymore and to have to worry about diapers, so I think that will be really, really nice once we, like, officially get there. Sometimes if I'm sending her places or we're going on, like, a long drive in the car, I'll still put a diaper on her, but things are going well. And then with my cute Livy bug, I'm actually gonna share this because it made me feel a certain way, and I just wanna talk about it. So, let's see, I'm trying to even think when it was. I think it was right at the beginning of the year. I'm pulling up this text from my sister Madison because, like I said, she's my go-to, and anytime I get something like that, I just go to her. So I got like a report card type thing in the mail from Liv's school, and we love her school. It's been incredible for her. She goes to a Waldorf school, which is more follows human development patterns, and it's just been great for her. She's very spirited and high energy. And so it's been nice. And this is like in no way any shade to the school or her teacher or anything. But within this little report card thing, there was a sticky note that said, I've noticed that Olivia scribbles a lot when coloring, as well as writing letters really big and not using the lines. By now, she should be able to color in the lines and write on lines. And my immediate, like, initial response with that was like, okay, I got, like, sad and then, like, defensive all in the same time where I was like, "What do you mean?" And maybe it's because 'cause I'm, like, used to her, like, hitting milestones quicker or things like that, but I just, like, didn't like that. A, she's in kindergarten, so I'm like, "It's not that serious." And I just didn't like by now she should be coloring in the lines and writing on the lines, like, okay, I feel like there's a better way that that could have been said. But I also was just like, "Oh, I don't want my kid to, like, be behind or be like that." And I'm like, "No, she is perfectly fine. She doesn't wanna color in the lines. She doesn't have to color in the lines. She never has to color in the lines." Like, like, it's her art. It's up to her how she wants to color. And then as far as writing, yeah, like, she'll get there. And I also just, like, immediately was like, "Liv," I, like, wrote these because we always keep, like, paper and a clipboard in the car. And so I wrote lines on this blank paper and I'm like, "Hey, I need you to write these letters for me." And, like, yeah, her handwriting wasn't great, but that's my, like, initial thing is just to be like, "Here, go do it." And, I really had to, like, take a step back, and I, of course, went to my sister, and she was like, "She'll figure it out. I promise it'll click soon. She's fine. When she decides to want to, she'll do it." And then she said, "Kinder should be about social skills. Also, it's only halfway through the year." And, yeah, I also was like I had sent a message to her, and I said, "She's incredible social skills and is confident and knows how to articulate how she feels." And that really is so much more important to me than how she fits things in the lines or colors in the lines or writes letters, and, like, she will get there, and I think sometimes it's hard not to compare your kids from kid to kid, from other kid, from where they should be. Every kid is gonna have challenges, and they're gonna do things on their own time, and I'm grateful for this perspective that I can look back and be like, "Yeah, like, I'm so happy that she's a kind kid, that she stays after school to help the teacher clean up, that she helps hurt kids at recess, that she opens doors for people." Like, that is so much more important to me than, the letters and math and things that she's learning in school. But all that to say, I'm proud of her for that, and I wanna recognize that. But we also, at our house, are learning how to read, and that when I, was talking about patience, it really reminded me of that because I have always thought in my head, I'm like, "Ugh, trying to teach a kid how to read, like, I don't have the patience for that." I don't know how that's gonna go because I, like, cringe when they're, like, sounding things out, and I'm like, come on, get it." But it's been really fun to hear her sound these letters out, to guess what the words are. I have to be like, "No, what does that say? Sound it out. Look at the letters." She's so smart and tries to, like, memorize what the books say instead of reading them, actually, and I'm sure a lot of kids do that, but it's been really fun. So, I've really enjoyed that. And now over to some of the mantras that I have been thinking of. I guess they're more like affirmations, mantras, whatever you wanna call them. But I'm just gonna read a few of them because I thought they were really great. This first one says, "I'm capable of handling whatever today brings. I'm doing my best, and that is always enough. I am patient and understanding with my children, even during difficult moments." And this one says, "I embrace each day with a positive attitude and an open heart. Also, if you don't embrace each day with that, that's okay. Do a reset. Start over." Sometimes it's hard for me to like, okay, I need to snap out of it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go change my clothes and come back. And when I put new clothes on, I'm going to have a better attitude. This one says, I'm a source of comfort and security for my children. I am a loving and nurturing mother to my children. I lead by example, showing my children the power of love, compassion, and kindness. And I just really loved all of those. And I am excited to incorporate them into this week, next week. And we will see you all next time. Let me know if you have any great affirmations or mantras that you repeat to yourself in the comments below. We'll see ya. Bye.